Tonight, we're looking at a story that cuts, I mean, right to the heart of trust, transparency, and how survivors of sexual abuse are treated by the people who promise to stand with them. And this one involves the president, Donald Trump, and a survivor of the Jeffrey Epstein abuse who says he broke his word. All right. Jenna Lisa Jones, a survivor who says she voted for Trump specifically because he promised to release the Epstein files and is now publicly asking the president for an apology. I mean, she says he campaigned on helping survivors. She also said that he worked with their lawyers and then all of a sudden just flipped. I mean, here's what happened during his campaign, right? Trump said repeatedly that he would release the Epstein files. He even told Fox and Friends in June of 2024 that he was prepared to do it. But once in office, he called the push a Democratic hoax and urged Republicans to block it. I mean, according to Jones, that reversal came after months of promising survivors he would stay the course. Now, both the House and the Senate both unanimously voted to force the Justice Department to release the files. I mean, the final Senate vote was 100% unanimous, and the House vote was 427-1. Okay? That is as close to a full bipartisan consensus as I think you will basically ever see. All right. And it basically left the president with no choice but to change his position. I mean, he basically has to sign it now. But will he? I don't know. I mean, Jones says that flip felt like betrayal. She said, quote, he was even working with our lawyers. So it was really hard to go from helping us to completely turning on us. She added that he owes us an apology for what she calls a drawn out, unnecessary process. Check out this clip.
You said you voted for President Trump, actually, but your plea was to stop making this about him and to essentially start making it about y'all.
Yeah, I mean, he really ran his campaign on this. This is why I voted for him. This release of these files has been so important to me for so long that when he ran with that, I really had some hope that someone was going to do something about it, no matter what the motive was, right, behind it, that he was going to release them and so solidarity with us. But then he completely flipped. And I mean, he was even working with our lawyers and stuff. So it was really hard to go from helping us to completely turning on us and then calling it a Democratic hoax when he knew it wasn't. So he thought it was just a political play, and I think that was wrong, and I think that added fuel to the fire against both parties and where it didn't need to be.
Now, it's important to be, precise with facts. So Trump did release some files in February, but they were heavily redacted and did not release any significant, new information. And in a July memo, the FBI said a review showed no incriminating client list. Meanwhile, the White House has repeatedly pushed back against reports that Trump was told he appeared in the files related to Epstein. So the point here is, isn't speculation. All right. It's what's actually verified. Survivors have been asking for these documents for years. They are looking for answers. They are looking for consistency. And it's really sad when any political leader, left or right, promises to fight for them and then, reverses course. That has real consequences. And what makes this story even more striking is that it comes from someone who supported Trump specifically because of this issue. A survivor thought he was going to use his power to help them. Her message today is simple, okay? Follow through. Release the full record. And if you made this harder than it needed to be, you need to say so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to stay connected and informed to the stories that matter, the people that matter, and most importantly, the truth.
the thing that is so hard to find right now. And just so you guys know, I do the best that I can to answer the comments. So I really hope to see you guys in there.